Welcome everybody. So let us see objective of this lecture. First objective is to know what is code, then to understand straight binary code and to understand BCD code. So let's start. What is code? So computer and digital circuit process the data which is in binary form. We have seen that digital circuit accept digital input which is in form of 1 and 0. Digital circuit will process that digital input and then they will generate some digital output. So here what I want to say, digital circuit they can understand only the data which is in binary form, which is in form of 1 and 0. So digital circuit does not understand, suppose alphabet A, they will not understand alphabet B, they will not understand the number like 123 which is suppose the decimal number. So here the question is that how to give this data as an input to digital circuit. So here if you want to give such type of data as an input to digital circuit, what you are supposed to do, you have to represent these alphabets, you have to represent these numbers, you have to represent special characters in binary form. Okay, so here you have to represent this A with the help of some combination of 1 and 0, you have to represent B with the help of some combination of 1 and 0. So if we represent these alphabets, then these numbers, special characters with some combination of 1 and 0, then we can call that combination as a code. So I hope now it is clear to you what is code. So codes are required to represent data which may be numeric, alphabets or special character. So let's see example. So which are example of code? So straight binary code. So by using straight binary code, we can represent decimal number in form of 1 and 0. So you are familiar with this straight binary code. Then second one is BCD code, that is binary coded decimal. We are going to discuss what is this BCD code. So these are some examples of code. So codes are also used for error detection, error correction in digital system. So there are some special type of code which helps to correct the errors and to detect the errors which occurs in digital system. So we are also going to discuss such type of code. So code can be classified into two types. We can say that there are two types of code. So first one is weighted code and second one is unweighted code. So what is weighted code? So if the code has positional weight, then it is said to be weighted code. Otherwise, it is non-weighted code. So let's see example. The example of weighted code is straight binary code. So consider a decimal number, suppose 8. So how 8 is represented in binary form? How we can represent 8 with the help of straight binary code? So it is like 1, then 0, 0, 0. So if we consider this binary code, so in this binary code, each and every bit has some weight assigned to it. So for example, if I consider this least significant bit, okay, so weight of this least significant bit will be 2 raised to 0. Why 2 raised to 0? Because this is binary code, and in case of binary number system, we know that base is 2. So weight of this first bit will be 2 raised to 0. That is 1. Then weight of next bit will be 2 raised to 1. Okay, so if such type of weights are assigned to each position, okay, in the code, then that code is called as weighted code. So which is the example of weighted code? Straight binary code. Now see, here we have two number, one is 2 and second one is 4. So 2, how it is represented in binary form? It will be like this 0 0 1 0. Okay, so already I told you that each position, each bit will have weight assigned to it. Okay, so weight of first bit will be 1, then weight of next bit will be 2. Okay, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2 and 2 raised to 3 and so on. The example of non-weighted code are XS3 code and gray code. So we are going to discuss XS3 code and gray code. So at that time we will come to know that in this code there are no positional weights. So that's why these codes are called as non-weighted code. Let us discuss binary code. So already you are familiar with binary code. So in binary code, what happens? Decimal number is represented by using two bits, that is 0 and 1. So please try to understand, by using binary code we can represent only decimal number. So by using binary code it is not possible to represent alphabets, it is not possible to represent special character. Only decimal numbers are represented in binary form by using binary code. So various arithmetic operation can be performed in this form. If we specify some decimal number in binary form, okay, then on that binary number we can perform various arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Then this binary code is called as weighted code, since weight is assigned to each and every position. Already we have discussed this particular point. So this is table which shows some decimal number and their corresponding binary. Decimal numbers are shown from 0 to 10, and on other side of this table you will find equivalent binary number. For example, 10. So what is binary equivalent of 10? It is 1011. Now let's discuss BCD code. BCD stands for binary coded decimal. So as the name indicate, in BCD code we are going to represent decimal number in binary form. So you may think that then what is difference between binary code and BCD code? Because in binary code also what we do, we represent decimal number in binary form. In case of BCD code also we represent decimal number in binary form. Then what is the difference? So let's try to understand the difference. So here again make one point clear that by using BCD code we can represent only decimal numbers. Okay, we cannot represent alphabets, we cannot represent special characters. In BCD code, decimal digits 0 through 9 are represented by their natural binary equivalent using 4 bits. So if you know binary equivalent of these digits 0 to 9, then you can easily represent any decimal number in BCD form. And each decimal digit is represented individually by using 4 bits. Okay, what happens in BCD? So this statement is important. In case of BCD, each decimal digit is represented individually by using 4-bit binary code. So for example, suppose we have number 123. So what we have to do? We have to consider each digit of this decimal number separately. So first of all, take this 3 and you have to represent this 3 by using 4 bits. Then take next digit 2, represent this 2 again by using separate 4 bit, and then take this 1, represent this 1 again by using separate 4 bit. So in this way we can represent this 123 in BCD form. So we will take one example, after that it will be more clear to you. So suppose we have this decimal number 23 and we want to represent it in binary in BCD form. Okay, so first of all what we have to do, we have to take this 3, represent 3 by using each decimal digit is represented individually, okay, by using 4-bit binary code. So take this 3 and represent this 3 by using 4-bit binary code. So what is 4-bit binary code of this 3? So that is 0011. Okay, then take next digit of given decimal number, that is 2, represent this 2 again by using 4-bit binary code. So 4-bit binary code of 2 is 0010. So in this way what we have done, we have represented this 23 in BCD form by using this 8-bit. Now suppose I want to represent this 23 in binary code. So in order to represent this 23 in binary form, so you should consider the weights that are present in binary number system. So in binary number system we have the weight like 1, 2, then 4, then 8, then 16. Okay, so I want 23. So this bit which is corresponding to weight 16 should be 1. Okay, so 23 minus 16, 7 are remaining. So 4, 2, 1. So 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is 7, and this particular bit it should be 0. So this is binary equivalent of 23. So please compare BCD equivalent of and binary equivalent of 23 with each other. Okay, so see these are different. This is BCD equivalent and this is binary equivalent. So BCD equivalent is 0010, 0011. So this is BCD equivalent of 23 and binary equivalent of 23 is 103 times 1. So with 4 bits, now in case of BCD code, what we are saying, each decimal digit is represented by 4 bit. So if I consider 4 bit, then by using 4 bit we can represent 16 numbers. Are you agree? By using 4 bits we can get how many combinations? 16, 2 raised to 4, that is 16 combination, and those 16 combinations will be 0, 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1. But in BCD, out of this 16 combination, only 10 combinations are used. Only first 10 combinations are used, and remaining 10 combination. So which are remaining 10 combination? That is combinations starting from 1010 to 1111 are not used in BCD. They are said to be invalid in BCD. So let's try to understand it with the help of one table. So in this table you will find first column which is labeled as BCD number, next column is labeled as decimal number. So see here I have shown a decimal number starting from 0 to 9. So in case of BCD what happens, decimal number starting from 0 to 9, they are represented by using 4 bits. Okay, so each decimal number is represented by using 4 bit. For example, 7. What is binary equivalent of this? What is 4 bit binary equivalent of 7? It is 0 1 1 1. Then similarly 4 bit binary equivalent of 9 is 1 0 0 1. So in this table there are total 16 combinations. Okay, we have seen that by using 4 bits we can get total 16 combinations starting from all 0 to all 1. Okay, but in case of BCD, what happens? All these 16 combinations are not valid. Only first 10 combinations starting from 0 0 0 0 to 1 0 0 1. Only these 10 combinations are valid. Meaning 6 combinations, that is starting from 1 0 1 0 to 1 1 1 1, are not valid in BCD. They are not used in BCD. So BCD code is also called as 8421 code. So what is this 8421? So 1 is a weight of first bit that is present in BCD, then 2 will be the weight of next bit, 4 will be the weight of next bit, and 8 will be the weight of next bit. So BCD code is also called as 8421. Then BCD code is called as weighted code because weight is assigned to each and every bit position. So if we consider this table, then in this table we can say that weight of this very first bit, weight of this first bit is 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 0, that is 1. Then weight of next bit will be 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 1 means 2. Then weight of next bit will be 2 raised to 2, that is 4, and weight of next bit will be 2 raised to 3, that is 8. So that's why this code is called as 8421 code. Okay, so as weights are assigned to each bit position, BCD code is also called as weighted code. Then arithmetic operations can also be performed using this code. Okay, so here we can perform addition, subtraction on BCD code. Now let's see advantages of BCD code. So it is very similar to decimal system. Then we need to remember binary equivalent of decimal numbers 0 to 9. So if you know binary equivalent of decimal number 0 to 9, you can represent any decimal number in BCD form. So that is advantage of BCD code. So if we consider these two processes, first process is converting decimal into binary, and second process converting decimal into BCD. So second process, that is converting decimal into BCD, is simple, because in order to represent any decimal number in BCD form, what you must know? You must know binary equivalent of only decimal numbers starting from 0 to 9. If you know this binary equivalent of these 10 digits, you can represent any decimal number. So let's take one example. Suppose we have a number like 123. I want to represent 123 in BCD. So first of all, what we have to do? We have to take this first digit 3, represent this 3 by using 4 bit. So what is 4 bit equivalent of this 3? It is 0011. Okay, then take next digit is 2, again represent this 2 by using 4 bits. So 4 bit equivalent of 2 is 0010. Then again take next digit is 1, represent that 1 again by using 4 bits. So that is 001. So I can say that this is BCD equivalent of 123. Right? So if you understood this process, then you can say that in order to represent any decimal number in BCD form, we must know binary equivalent of this only 10 digits. Then disadvantages. The BCD arithmetic is more complicated. So we are going to see BCD addition. At that time you will come to know that why we are saying BCD arithmetic is more complicated. Then BCD needs more number of bits than binary to represent decimal number. So BCD is less efficient than binary. So if we consider memory requirement, then the memory which is required to represent some decimal number in BCD form will be more as compared to the memory which is required to represent same decimal number in binary form. So let's take one example. Suppose we have decimal number 27. So let's represent this 27 in BCD form. So first of all, we have to take first digit 7, represent 7 by using 4 bits, that is 0, 3 times 1. Then take next digit 2, represent 2 by using 4 bits, that is 0, 0, 1, 0. So this is BCD equivalent of 27. Now let's try to represent 27 in binary form. So in order to represent 27 in BCD form, we require how many bits? 8 bits. So 4 bit for each digit. Now let's see how many bits are required to represent this number in binary form. So in order to represent this number in binary form, again I told you that we must know these weights. So weight of very first bit, that is LSB, is 1, then 2, then 4, then 8, and then 16. So 16, after 16 we will have 32. Okay, we don't want that 32 because here we want to represent only 27. So that's why this 16 should be 1. So 27 minus 16, that is 11 are remaining. So this bit should be 1. So 11 minus 8, 3 are remaining. So 2 and 1. So this bit should be 1 1, and this 4 bit should be 0. So I can say that this is binary equivalent of 27. So see, in order to represent 27 in binary form, how many bits we require? We require only 5 bits. Okay, so that's why we can say that the BCD requires more number of bits. In this case, they require here 8 bits are required, and here only 5 bits are required.